Hi, my name is Salah Islam. Today I'm going to uh, present my average topical review on one of the critical application of the field integrating robotics and AI for hand hygiene monitoring. We will specifically focus on convolution neural network system for health care. This review is based on six distinguished study uh, published from 2020 until uh, 2025. So why focus on hand hygiene? Offered over than 700,000 patients annually affected by health-associated infection of the world. Uh, Approximately 40% of uh, healthcare associated infection are caused by improper hand hygiene among healthcare workers. Less than 50% annual compliance rate with WHO. Uh, as we can see on the right, there is a guide uh, line for healthcare worker to follow for the hand hygiene. It's taken only 40 to 60 seconds to cover it, but as we can see, the result is less than 50%. That is why uh, where the AI and robotics uh, is a powerful solution for this issue. In terms of this review, it will focus on how the convolution neural network recognize hand hygiene movement and how the robotic reinforms the compliance by active feedback. The automation robotics not only monitor or watch, just also it will give a real feedback, train staff with visual, auditory, and even haptic cue. If we go through the process of monitoring, there is a traditional monitoring and also indirect calculation. That's what we will go for. The direct observation, it is expensive as well as it is prone to bias. If we will go for the self-report, is not accurate and unreliable. There is two category for monitoring camera and wearable sensor. For camera, it uses a visual sensor as well as video analysis using CNN. For the wearable sensor, it is collects information through linear acceleration related to linear acceleration, gravity, gyroscope, signal. It's expensive and not suitable for surgical environment. Due to the rich dataset available to work on it, it will be helpful for CNN to work on it. For this topical review, I focus on my literature on IEEE Explore and Spring Link. We will explore CNN advancement, the basic and the advancement. Also, we will see the challenge in the data set and what is the gap is there. Three, we will go through the future research and the technique and how to implement robotics in the future. To ensure systemic review, I use a target search strategy. As we can see here, I used Boolean operator. We apply hand hygiene monitoring, convolution neural network, robotics, and sensor feedback. That's to minimize or narrow the field of research and to uh, find a good paper to work on it or to analyze it. Here we can find the comparison after I create a matrix included all the architectures used uh, by the author in this papers, as well as a data set from the sensor. We will not go deeply through each cell, but we will the matrix showing how the research done. There is a different CNN technique as well as different data set. This data set is collected by the researcher, the paper from scratch, or they use and compare with already published data set. Here also there is a different sensor have been used like depth camera, normal camera, RGB camera, with different type of step WHO steps they are using. Some of them use the mixed camera and multiple sensor, or use more than one camera at the same time with different angle to get high high accuracy and good to recognize the hand wash technique. For the performance, there is a variation from the performance depend on different technique and also different data set. Some of them in here use sliding window and 6 month self attention. There's a fusion, multi-perspective fusion, different environment, and also different sensors and camera. We are discussing now, depend on the paper, some of themes, and we can see how this paper working and the result of some paper. In terms of temporal modeling, temporal modeling is crucial for to capturing and how the data change over the time. It is used paper one used sliding window, and when he used a single frame he got 80%, but when he used sliding window he got 95%. It is good for short term dependency, but Zai, paper 2, he used a self-attention mechanism, which is good for long-term dependencies, and he achieves 98% score. Our second theme is sensor modality. How do we capture the data? The most approach used RGB camera came Zai Shrimalai used RGB camera, which is giving high accurate, especially when it's combined with temporal modeling. Uh, Sensor modality depend on the tips modules. There is another camera is called DIPS real sense cameras can use this used by Greco and Zion. Also, it is uh, more accurate as well as less affected by light variation and can do better at handling uh, to reduce occlusion. Uh, optical flow, it is tracks the motion of pixel between frame, which some study like Kim uses a secondary input. Else also use it, but he found reports poor performance. Zai, he found that is less effective than RGB. Overall, it is good. Optical flow is good for large movement. This leads us to multimodal integration. Shrimalai used not only a camera, but he used RFID to identify who is at the sink, IR sensor for the location, pressure uh, to know he used soap or not. For overall, as we can see, the camera, this water detection sensor, and for the soap. For overall, the accuracy it is reach 95%, which is good uh, result for this environment. Our third theme is one of the most critical finding in this literature. That is the quality dataset quality matter is more than architecture. As for the clean lab data is limited and you can't apply for general. As we can see here, it dropped when we are using in real world from 97 in lab to around 70, 60, 50 to 60. Also, it can overfitting easily because there is no issue with it. But the real data set, which is for the data set quality, it's better for generalization, performance, real world. It is varied for different conditions. Uh, Now we reach the final theme for the real world. Which is the major challenge on it? There is the environment. Environment is something crucial that if you train the data on ungloved hand for the real life, it's not working for the light variation as well as the area of uh, which you train the data on it. The model has to deal with occlusion from water, so also working in different environment, as well as the system integrity and scalability to use different, not just put the camera at anywhere, but should be with a specific position and alignment to get a high result, but you have to take care about the privacy. It's not just to put the camera everywhere. For we have another computationals for the requirement for the training. You have to get a high uh, high-end technology to process, as well as you have to be the system must be designed by HIPAA compliant and take care also about the environment. Those papers use different type of techniques for the use the traditional CNN, VG19, ResNet 15, as well as advanced CNN techniques, exception and asset and 3D CNN. For the most advanced technique, attention-based, ResNet plus self-attention, masked self-attention, CNN that LSTM hybrid, which, as we can see, the performance increase from one to the other one. The challenge that we face is that the data set diversity and generalization from environment to another environment, from the lab testing to the real world. As we can see, how the performance of the accuracy reduced, how it's covering the lighting and accuracy, occlusion visibility, occlusion from water, soup, hand, surgical instrument, feature, lighting variation from area to area, from place to place, if you are using RGB or DIPS camera. So all of this is a challenge, and it has to be covered in how covered in the future, or take care during your study. Privacy also protection. When you are there is a privacy using camera. You have to put in your eye, in your mind, that there's a video privacy risk. Monitoring only limitation. You have to, without monitoring only, it is not enough. You have to get the feedback, real-time feedback, robotic informants, or reinforcement action should be taken, not just in conclusion, we can found that automated. In conclusion, we found that deep learning play a good role for the high accuracy, particularly in self-enhancement, using DIPS camera, which cover the diversity of the light and the occlusion. Real-time feedback is enhance the training. The set quality is still critical in this time, as this field it is giving a high accuracy in lab, but it's fail in real world hospital. Finally, we'll go for the future direction, multimodal sensing, combining uh, multimodal sensor with robotic tool giving us a good feedback. As this is stability in this study, which used sensor fusion. We have to expand the data set as well as integrating the smart watches, mobile device for real-time feedback or integrate with a robotics. For this future study, that is in this study, they used their own data sets with different camera angle, which giving a good result with YOLO, and they were used different technique YOLO V8, which giving a high accuracy. For this studies used on a factory environment, but in the future work, it is better to integrate and see the result in hospital environment. In this study, is a 3 camera used with hand skeletal point, with is referred to a new technique with showing a good accuracy, 79.7, with using gestural GCM gestural category model. It is enhanced generalization, which should be taken in your mind, that set expandation, and also finally, this is I conclude my review on the integration of AI and robotics for hand hygiene. We think that AI and robotic is a great opportunity for enhancing the hand hygiene monitoring in the hospital, and there is a lot of uh, discuss and research should be taken in the future. Thank you very much.